Are you officially like the first Avenger / producer of the bunch on their own standalone film?
Yes. You know, I have to say that actually in many ways was my greatest accomplishment on this film.
Okay, ladies, I just got to start by saying y'all did the damn thing. This movie is so good. Congratulations.
Yay!
Man, I was like, yo, this is amazing. I can't believe, first of all, that I came to the set back in, I guess it was July or August of 2019.
It feels like ages ago.
Doesn't it, though? It really does.
Not a lot has happened, let's be honest.
Scarlett, I'm going to start with you because, you know, I was a little verklempt, I have to say, at the end of it, because I felt like, okay, this is the end of an era. It is the end of Black Widow. How are you feeling about that? Have you processed it and wrapped your brain around it yet?
You know, I think part of this pandemic time, obviously, none of us could have ever, you know, foreseen the release of this film would take this long or why it would take this long. But one of the benefits, I think, of this period, which has been very challenging for so many people in so many ways, but one of the benefits is that I've had a lot of time to think and be self-reflective and, you know, to prioritize. And honestly, I mean, we had such a wonderful experience making this film. We have such an incredible creative group of people. It was made with so much love. And I feel really good about it. I mean, yeah, I'm verklempt too. You know, I have bittersweet feelings about it. It's hard. It's, you know, aches a little bit in my heart. But I also love this movie so much. I love this character so much. And I feel like it's okay to set it free. It's ending on a high note. And I feel really positive about it.
Welcome.
I don't have to ask what it's like, the chemistry on set, because number one, I've seen it firsthand.
I have to watch out for her all the time. She tries to trip me a lot.
Into giving me hugs.
I know, she's real cuddly. She's real snuggly.
It feels like that y'all been like, you know, sisters for a really long time.
Right? That's what I keep on telling Scarlett.
She's like, you're the sister I never wanted.
Literally. She's like, I don't want to adopt you. Get out of my house.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this...
Up.
All right, enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Well, I couldn't help but notice the executive producer, Scarlett Johansson, on that. We love to see it. We love to see it. Are you officially like the first Avenger / producer of the bunch on their own standalone film?
Yes.
Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. You better do it. Like, I mean, seriously, as much as you've done, like that executive producer credit, and that means something. Like that does something to me, seeing that for a woman.
It definitely does. You know, I have to say that actually in many ways was my greatest accomplishment on this film, was being able to executive produce it and, you know, carve this out of nothing.
I got you.
We made the movie because we wanted to, not because we had to, which was liberating in a lot of ways, and, you know, really got to focus on what we thought was the most important part of Natasha's story. And that this is the result of that.
I love that.
You're thinking about moving, but you're going to wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story.
Florence, we had to give her flowers real quick, okay? We had to give them to her. You know, we had to give them to her. But I want to talk to you, too, about the chemistry between the two of you, because it's bananas. And when you are imitating those Black Widow poses, it sent me.
Yeah, it also sent Scarlett through the roof.
It's like 10 years of work, and it's down the drain. One
annoying little girl coming to set and thinking she can take the piss out of a thing that I thought I was really good at doing.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be No, you are.
You know, one of my favorite lines in this movie is, "We're still killers. You're just a killer that little girls look up to as a hero." Okay.
Yeah.
But talk to me about actually deciding to deconstruct Natasha as a superhero and how you wanted to go about that, because she does have a gray area. I mean, a lot of the Avengers have a bit of a gray area. She does.
Yes, she, of course she does. I mean, she's been a part of a large organization for her entire life. And I think, you know, that there's a lot of gray in that. Obviously, you're working oftentimes towards, you know, a greater goal, for better or worse, and it's not driven by any personal desire. I mean, that was Thanos's big argument, and the Marvel universe has played with that idea a lot, even in Ultron. How many people, are casualties for like a greater good? How many is acceptable? And Cap has always said 0. You know, and it's been a big art debate. You know, that's what Civil War was even about, you know, and, so there is a lot of gray area there. And I think that, you know, Natasha is really in this film reckoning with the trauma that she has faced and she's been running away from. And it's a gray area that she had no active choice in, but has felt so guilty about and not understood or been able to really deal with the trauma that she's experienced because of that.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
And it's Yelena who allows her to, you know, whether even like forces her to reflect on that stuff so she can move past it.
Yeah, Scarlett, you know, I need to know what was in the water on that set, because both you and David decided to get married during the pandemic. So how special was it for you to find that little moment of peace in the crazy, you know, world and year that we had?
Yeah, I think, you know, honestly, it's again, I think it's been a time where all of us have been able to step back and just reflect on what's most important. And, you know, I think when you can get through what we've all been through this past, year and a half, and you come out the other side and you're like, okay, you're the person you want, we're in the foxhole, you know, and we did it. You know, that's really significant.